Hey everyone, this is Yahcna, the queen of vegan soul food, and I have a Yahcna original for you today. Whether you are an omnivore, whether you are allergic to gluten, whether you don't like soy, it just does not matter. This is a vegan burger that is for everyone and it's power packed with protein. And with football season coming up, you may be having some tailgating parties, or if you just want a good burger, then I have something for you today. Like I said, this burger can be made gluten-free. The only difference is you would use a gluten-free rolled oats, and you would also use a gluten-free all-purpose flour to help thicken the ingredients. Now, if you don't mind a burger with a little wheat, all you have to do is just use all-purpose flour and regular rolled oats. Okay, let's get going. First, we're going to start with our cooked rolled oats. And I'm just going to add this to the bowl. And I'm going to kind of just smooth it out a little bit. I have it super dry like this on purpose. You do not want it like this like oatmeal, or else you will have a mushy texture. Now, the dryness of your cooked oats will determine how much all-purpose flour you will have to end up using. So try to make it as dry as possible. And if you can't cook, it shouldn't be a problem. Also, let me add that I've already seasoned these cooked oats with some spiked veggie style seasoning. Now I'm going to add my lentils, which have been cooked with not beef bouillon, which is the base of this recipe. If you notice, I didn't put my lentils in a food processor and I didn't mash them because they're already soft, and you want it to have a hamburger patty texture. So I'm just going to kind of incorporate these two together. And they'll kind of mash out on their own too. And I'm just stirring it really good, getting everything well incorporated. This will not really taste like lentils, and it definitely will not taste like oatmeal, so do not worry if you're not a big oatmeal fan. The oatmeal gives it its chewy texture. Now, you're going to really work your muscles with this because this is really stiff. I'm going to add my gluten-free all-purpose flour, and like I say, it doesn't have to be gluten-free. You can use regular all-purpose flour. And you can use whatever gluten-free flour you like, whatever's in your pantry. This is real simple. You want your mixture to be thick enough so you can make a nice patty that will not fall apart. Okay, keep beating this. Catch my breath. Now, I'm going to add some liquid smoke. This is a big batch, so I'm just going to pour all of that in there. I'm going to add a little barbecue sauce. Not necessarily because I want it to taste like barbecue, but I want it to have a hickory smoked flavor. Now I'm going to add a little black pepper. Just a little bit, because I want this to be kid friendly. A little more spice seasoning, because if you season everything separately, then the seasonings may get lost a little bit once you start to mix things and then you add the all-purpose flour. You don't want to lose any flavor. Now, optional, you can use the vegan W sauce, but it does have traces of soy in it. So if you're trying to avoid soy, then you may not want to use this. By the way, I always show this. This is the not beef bouillon that I used when I was cooking the lentils. Also, keep your all-purpose flour at hand, because once you start adding these marinades, you may need to thicken up your batter a little bit. Excuse me, your mixture. I wouldn't really call it a batter. You don't want it to look like batter. And a little browning, Caribbean browning sauce, to give it that beefy look. This is more for the effect of color than anything else. And like I say in my other videos, you can get this at an ethnic grocery store, in the ethnic section of a regular grocery store, or Caribbean market. If you notice that this batch is big enough to where I can take patties and freeze them for another time. That way, if you want to make a quick meal, all you have to do is just pull them out. This is great for bulk cooking, especially if you have a big family and you're trying to save money. Then you can make this really quick and it spreads out a lot. Okay, after that good workout, this is what my mixture looks like. Nice and thick. Now I'm going to spray my pan with a little non-stick cooking spray. And you can use whatever pan you like, or a cookie sheet, or anything like that. You can also grill these too, but I'm not going to break open my griller today. I'm not using my griller today because I'm working with the Daya vegan cheese, which is in shredded form. So I'm going to have to end up baking this. So I'm going to get my patties, whatever size I like, and I'm going to shape them into a nice ball like this. I'm sure you already know, most of you. I'm just going to simply pat it to my liking. I'll add a little more to this. Make it nice, big, and beefish. Very masculine kind of burger. Okay, and your mixture should be like this. You should be able to play with it like that, like dough. Slap it around, do all kind of stuff with it. So if you've seen my vegan turkey burger video, then you already know that you can shape your patties and place them in the freezer for about a month. Okay, scoop off these stray sides. And we are going to stick this in the oven for about 10 minutes, just long enough for the cheese to melt, because as you know, the patties are already cooked. So we're just waiting on the cheese at this point.